Necrons
versus a battalion Blood Angels Detachment. Nick speaking, and welcome to this battle report. Right, Blood Angels versus Necrons. Something a little bit different on both sides. So I am playing my assault based list, but with a bit of a change up. Still waiting for the Codex to come, still excited for that, and thought I would have some fun. So I've swapped out quite a few units to get in a pylon, just to have some fun with that. So in my list over on that side there I have 5 Wraiths, 5 Immortals with Tesla and a Lord with a War Sigh, he's my Warlord. Here we've got 5 more Tesla, Immortals and a basic Lord with a Hyperphase Sword. And then we've got 6 Wraiths, another 6 Wraiths, and here we've got a Cryptic with a Veil of Darkness and 15 Warriors. In reserve I have 9 Flayed Ones and a Pylon. The Blood Angels lined up on this side. We have some Shooting Scouts, Devastators, a Predator, Scouts, Troops, a Dreadnought, another Predator, Scouts, Bikes, Chaplain, Jump Pack, Death Company, more Scouts. There's some Vanguard in reserves and I think some more Jump Pack guys in reserve. We are playing Secure and Control 6 objectives. The objectives are placed, 1 just here, 1 by the Dread, 1 all the way over the other side of the table by those Scouts. We have 1 in the middle just there, and my 2 troops are sitting on the other 2, 1 there and 1 there. So as you would expect, the Blood Angels did not finish deploying first. I did, so I get +1 to my dice roll. So let's do the roll off. Okay, so here we go, the roll off for first turn. I got a 6 plus a 1, 3 for the Blood Angels, so it's going to be Necrons turn 1. Okay, so the Blood Angels are just getting out their special CZ initiative cheesy dice. This is going to win, is it?
Weighted.
Oh, you have a cotch. Go on, try again.
It does.
Go on. I think the magnet didn't work right.
Where's that special dice one?
Okay, so Necron turn 1. Blood Angels did try to seize the initiative, but failed. So what did I do? Well, I didn't hold back. Everything from reserve came in, and I just pushed forward. So I moved and advanced those Wraiths there, moved and advanced those Wraiths there, and moved and advanced those Wraiths there. The Flayed Ones came here, tried to assault the Devastator squad with those last cannons in it. I had to use a command point because I failed the assault, and I still failed the assault. Over here, not much happened apart from the Pylon came in. The Pylon shot this Predator just there. I rolled a 2 for my bullets to come out, used a command point, rolled another 2. Out of those 2, only 1 bullet got through, but I did manage to do 7 wounds on that Pred. And then the only other thing was these guys here who teleported over with the Veil of Darkness. I rapid fired into the Death Company. I managed to kill 5, they saved 1 with Feel No Pain. And then the Cryptic shot into the Scouts and I killed 2 of them. No morale checks were failed, and that was the end of the turn. So we're going to move in now to Blood Angels turn 1. Okay, so Blood Angels turn 1. So they started off moving the Scouts and the Marines towards the Flayed Ones, and then they brought in at the end of the turn on this side of the table these guys with their lightning claws and shields, and these guys here with their plasma pistols. That was everything from reserve coming in. These guys shot into here, and 1 set of shots I really did well saving, the other one not quite so well. I ended up losing 2 guys. And then over here the other damage happened, so I lost a couple of Wraiths from shooting from those auto cannons hidden over there. And then the Bikes, the Scouts and the Death Company all targeted my Warriors, and in the assault these guys here doing quite a number of wounds, just wiped out the Warriors. The Cryptic there did manage to kill 1, doing a heroic intervention. And that was pretty much it. So I lost 2 Flayed Ones over on the assault here, and I managed to kill 3 Scouts and 2 of the normal Marines. So not a bad result for me really, to be fair. Right, okay, so now we're going to move into turn 2 for the Necrons. Okay, so Necrons turn 2. So after losing first blood, I had to really push forward with this game. So what did I do? Well, I moved the wraiths that were here, just here, trying to tie this up, because I planned on shooting the pylon at these guys here, which I did. I managed to kill 3 guys from the pylon, and then another one died from the morale. These guys here shot their Tesla into the other unit, and I managed to kill 2 of them. So that's what I did there. As you can see, the wraiths went in and did manage to assault it, but did no damage. However, the flayed ones came out on top, killing both the rest of the scouts and the marines without losing any flayed ones. On this side of the table, the wraiths that were there moved over to the bikes, and I managed to kill 2 bikes, and 1 bike is left with 1 wound. I lost nothing on my wraiths. And then over here, the 3 wraiths that were just here moved on up and assaulted the death company. I killed 1 death company, lost no wraiths in return, and Cryptic just in combat there. So that was it. The table's looking quite thin quite quickly on both sides, so it's going to be quite interesting how we progress as we move into turn 2 for the Blood Angels. Okay, so Blood Angels turn 2. So the vehicle that was locked into combat with the wraiths just moved away from the wraiths. This guy making a brave move to the objective, along with those scouts to the middle objective. We had some shooting from these tanks and the Dread into this squad of Immortals, and they killed 2. In the meantime, these guys targeted my other Immortal squad. 2 command points was used to do the D3 assault with these guys here with the storm shields. Managed to kill all of the Immortals with some shooting as well from these guys. So they're securing that objective at the moment quite nicely. Over this side of the table, my wraiths made light work of the bike squad, killed those off, and the 2 scout squads moved up and assaulted this little blob here. I managed to kill 2 of the scouts, and I took no damage in return. So that was turn 2 for the Blood Angels. Going to move into turn 3 now for the Necrons. Okay, so Necron turn 3. So what did I do? I moved the flayed ones up towards the captain, and I managed to kill him in the assault and consolidated towards the Dread in that piece of terrain. And then over here the wraiths moved up, multi-assaulted on the Devastators and the tank. 1 wraith on the tank just to try and stop it shooting next turn, and the wraiths on the Devastators, who rolled atrociously, didn't kill anyone, and I lost no wounds in return. In the meantime, these wraiths that killed the bikes previously came up and assaulted and killed the scouts just there. The pylon targeted all of its shots onto the unit there with the storm shields, and I managed to kill 2 of them. Over this side of the table here, we continued the assault. I managed to kill a couple of scouts and a death company. I lost 1 wound on my wraiths, but previously you'll notice there are more wraiths there. I used 2 command points, and I managed to get 2 more wraiths back up using the stratagem from the new chapter approved. So a solid turn for the Necrons. So we're going to move in now to turn 3 for the Blood Angels. Okay, so turn 3 for the Blood Angels. The tank which was in assault here just moved out of the assault. We did some assaulting and I managed to kill a few of those guys. Lost no wounds on my wraiths. In the meantime, all the guns that were available to shoot shot in to my flayed ones. I lost a couple of them. Over this side of the table, we carried on with the assault. I managed to wipe out the death company and a couple more scouts. Not much left there, just a chaplain. Over this side of the table, these guys moved up along with these jump pack guys here. They shot me. I managed to save really well with my 5+ save. We determined that in the beginning of the game, anything in this little area here was in cover, so I managed to get my cover saves, and then these guys tried to assault him, tried a command point, and failed the assault range. And I think that was the writing on the wall. The Blood Angels have conceded. It's looking as if I'm going to definitely get that objective. Those Wraiths over there seem like they're going to get that objective. The flayed ones here are probably going to get somewhere close to this objective, or potentially backtrack onto this one. And these guys obviously have an opportunity to go over there as well. So it's not looking that great for the Blood Angels, so we're going to call it quits and Necron victory. Beam me up.